If I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras!
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. You gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside. Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No. Maybe this one? Where did I put all the... How has this place become such a mess?
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us.
Aw, cute bunny. I don't know what that is, but it looks painful. Who would want to watch this creep fest? Ugh. Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20. Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sock order?
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day. I could so find a place for these in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Oh. Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda,
Busted.
you can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline. A new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
What are you waiting for?
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got a cheat from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that. It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Well, I can't just tell you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Now, what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who's Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way.
Looks like it opens with a key. Augustine has a, unique collection. I've never seen anything like this stuff. I'm not getting through that.
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late. She died while I was over the Atlantic. It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
Great. If this plot gets any thicker, it's gonna need a new pair of jeans.
Do you guys think we should be worried? I mean, what if they're dangerous? Maybe we should find Augustine and let her know.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.